Well, hi, kids. I'm here with Mr. Joe. Hi, Mr. Joe.
Hi, Mr. Randy. How are you?
I am wild about science.
Me too.
Here we are in a beautiful park, a lake near our homes, and what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about life. What is alive?
Right, we're going to talk about living things and non-living things. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between something that's living and non-living. That's what we're going to try to do today. So let's get started.
Mr. Randy, I think there's something very much alive in the water over here.
Okay,
Come on over. Let's look together.
what are you looking at?
I'm looking at a group of minnows, and there's big ones and there's little ones, and there's quite a few of them. I bet I see 40 or 50 minnows.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Randy, how can we tell they're alive? What makes them alive?
What does make them alive? I think they are moving. That's one thing.
That's good. And I see big ones and little ones. So I think growing is part of being alive as well.
I agree. How about they grow, they move? How about eating?
Yeah, there's a lot
you
of
think they eat?
vegetation that they eat over here. They came out of these weeds. I bet they were eating it here, Mr. Randy.
Oh, over there? Yeah. So I'm going to try to go slowly, slowly, slowly.
Mr. Randy, if you look at this group, there's some really small ones. I think they're like babies.
Oh, I think you're right.
So
So
what-
babies means that maybe they reproduce.
And
So
that continues their species. The babies grow up and have babies again, and then we get more minnows. That's how they sustain their life.
okay. So living things grow and move and eat and reproduce? All those things? Okay.
Perfect. Great characteristics of living things.
Good job, Mr. Joe.
Hey, Mr. Randy, another living thing is a plant. And here's some grass that's growing. It's green, it's healthy. And one of the things we said, it grows. Now, at my house, I have to cut my lawn because it grows so much.
Oh, look at that. So, you
And-
think the grass is growing?
I think it's growing. It's slow. It's not like a minnow. It doesn't move real fast, but it grows. And if you look at this, I think there's seeds, and seeds
Oh,
help
look
it
at
reproduce.
that. So is that a grass seed?
I think this is a grass seed right here.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it grows, it reproduces, does it move? Well,
Growth-
probably not.
Growth is
movement,
movement,
but
absolutely.
not real fast movement.
Right.
And also, do you think it
also
eats?
It eats nutrients from the soil.
Oh, so it soaks up water for sure, and then nutrients from the soil. Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Joe. Hey, Mr. Joe, look what I noticed right next to the grass. So we've got some dirt. Can you zoom in on the dirt? Get a good picture of the dirt? Okay, so this dirt right here, Mr. Joe, do you see it on the tip of my finger?
Let me look. Yep.
Well, that dirt, I was wondering if it's alive.
Well, does it move, Mr. Randy?
Well, not really.
Okay.
And I don't know that it eats anything, and it doesn't appear to be growing or anything like that.
Does it reproduce?
And I'm not sure about that either. So, are you saying you think maybe that dirt is not alive?
I don't think dirt's alive, Mr. Randy.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Joe. All right, Mr. Joe. Well, now we've done the sign and the sand and the grass. Three.
Hey, Mr. Randy, this is really interesting. It's something that I really, really like in Florida. It's Spanish moss.
All right, Mr. Joe. So we have looked at a lot of things, some of which were alive and some that weren't alive, some that are hard to tell whether they're alive or not, some things that used to be alive but not alive anymore. I have a challenge for you kids. What I want you to do is find something that you can't tell whether it's alive or not. I want you to go through, find something and go through all the different characteristics of living things, like does it move, does it grow, does it reproduce, does it eat? And if you find something that you just can't tell for sure whether it's alive or not, I want you to make a guess, an educated guess, which is a hypothesis, right? So I want you to make a hypothesis on whether you think it's alive or not, and turn that into your teacher so that the class can discuss it. I hope everybody finds something interesting that they're having a hard time telling whether it's alive or not. This is going to be a great discussion. Have fun.